Hi friends, welcome back. In this session, we are going to explore extensions and protocols. We have seen inheritance. Inheritance is extending the base class, existing class, by adding new functionalities, by creating new class. Inheritance is process of deriving some functionalities from superclass to subclass. Like we had a basic calculator and scientific calculator. Here I'm having basic calculator which has first value, second value, and which has some initializer unit, first value is int, second value is after int. Self first value, self second value, it had two methods, addition, first value plus second value, subtraction, first value minus second value. These are the basic functionality of basic calculator. To add additional functionalities like multiply, division, and power, we created new class by extending base class, which is basic calculator. Scientific calculator, subclass of basic calculator. And we added additional functionalities like multiply, division, and power. To add the additional functionalities, we created new class called scientific calculator and added additional functionalities. This is a way of using inheritance. But I don't want to use inheritance. Let's say this is calculator, this is calculator. I'm just renaming calculator and scientific calculator. Scientific calculator, I'm adding additional functionalities by using inheritance. I don't want to use the inheritance. I want to use some other functionality so that by using calculator itself, I can perform those operations. Here, to perform the additional functionalities, you need to purchase a scientific calculator. Then only you can perform superclass functionalities, which has addition, subtraction, as well as multiply, division, and power. I don't want to purchase the scientific calculator. I want to use the same basic calculator and perform those operations. This can be done by using extension. This can be done by using extension. Extension is process of adding additional functionality without changing the type, without changing the data type. Adding additional functionality to an existing class or structure or enum to which you do not have source code. Assume that this calculator class is from some library which I do not have this implementation. In such cases, we can use extension. Let me write extension here. Extension calculator and calculator. I'm extending the calculator itself. I'm not creating new scientific calculator. I'm not manufacturing scientific calculator. I'm just extending. Okay, here I can perform multiply, right? Which is first value, second value, division, power. For power, I'm passing some value. A value is of type int. Power is a value, comma a value star a value. Okay. Now, if I create a calculator, basic calculator of type calculator, see what are the errors? Yeah, fine. Now it is able to identify. Pass the values 10, 20. Now I can perform basic calculator dot addition, basic calculator dot subtraction, basic calculator dot multiply, division, power. Okay. By using basic calculator itself, we are able to access the additional functionalities which is added, additional functionalities which are added by the extension. In case of inheritance, what we need to create scientific calculator to access the additional functionalities. In case of this is inheritance, this is extension. Okay, in case of extension, see what it is saying. Multiply method is not there, division method is not there, power method is not there. To access these, you need to create scientific calculator. When you purchase the scientific calculator, then only you can access the newly added functionalities. Whereas in case of extension, without creating the newly created object, by using the existing class itself, we are able to access the additional functionalities which are added. Hope this is clear. Difference between inheritance and extension. In case of extension, we can add the functionalities to the existing type itself. Type is data type. This is data type only, custom data type. In case of inheritance, you need to create a newly subclass where to access the additional functionalities, you need to create the subclass object. And one more difference is in extension, you cannot override the function. Right. I have same method here. Overriding means in subclass and subclass relationship. Here extension. I'm adding same method here. What is overriding? In inheritance relationship, having same method in subclass and superclass. Assume that this is sub main class, parent class. This is child now. Assume that in child we are trying to add overriding, but in extension it won't accept invalid redeclaration even if you put override. Even if you put override, it won't accept. In case of classes, it accepts. Override is not allowed. Let me comment this because already there is this methods are there. Yeah. Here, in case of scientific calculator, which is subclass, in subclass we can override, but in extensions we cannot override. That is what I am trying to say here. The difference is, first difference is you don't have to create subclass. And the second difference is you can access the newly created functionalities by using same class. Third difference is you cannot override the functionalities in the extension. In classes, you can override. That is the three differences. We use extensions a lot. We use extensions a lot, even in the libraries, in the frameworks which we are going to use. Those also contains extensions. Basically, the purpose of extension is adding new functionalities without changing the type. Second advantage is to segregate the codes. To segregate the code in the sense here, if you see, this is calculator. If you write 100 methods here, it will be it becomes a very big file. Instead of that, what we can do, we can have separate, like for each 10 methods, I can create my own extension and create separate extension and implement those set of methods, 10 or 5, etc. Even here, we can also declare some variables, which are computer properties. We can declare where modulus is of the integer, return first value, percentile, second value. Let me get stored properties. Stored properties are not allowed. Price is of the into 100. Extensions must not contain stored properties. Stored properties are not allowed. Stored properties are not allowed. In case of classes, yesterday we have written price equal to 1000. In case of inheritance, we can add the stored properties as well as computed properties. Hope this is clear about extension. Let me take you through the documentation as well. Functionality of an existing class, structure, or enumeration type can be extended or added with the help of extensions. Type functionality can be added with extensions, but overriding the functionality is not possible. Overriding is not possible, but we can extend the functionalities. You can add functionality like a computer property, functions, and subscripts. Computer property we have written, which is the mod, like modulus, and functions also we have written, and subscripts we haven't seen, so I have not written that. The additional functionalities could be, you cannot add stored properties with extension. Computer properties can be added. Adding class or instance methods, you can add type methods and instance methods. We added instance methods. These are the instance methods. Providing custom initializers. We can also have our own initializers also. We can also provide here. We can add initializer also. We can add here. Initializer. Let's I want to initializers, parameterized initializers. You can add one more if you want. Overriding the existing functionality is not recommended and not possible to. Okay, here extension, it can be either class or structure or enum. We have seen how to extend the class. Calculator is a class. I am extending that calculator class. Adding functional functions, structures, subscripts, additional functions. Basically, additional functions we can add here. Stored properties are not allowed. Here for existing type, we tried with the calculator. Here existing type, this is int is also a type, data type. For int, I'm performing something, doing some operation. These are computer properties: addition, subtraction, multiply, division, simply given. The better example is this. For string also, we are doing here new existing property. String is the structure which is created, which is given by the library, which is given by the framework. Here, calculator is created by us only. For string also, string is a class which is given by the library. Extension string, even the class, even string class is not created by us. Even though you have not created it, you can create extension and add additional functionality. Print value is my method. I can print. Self means current class object, which is string. For existing class also, you can add functionality. This is all about extensions. If you have any doubt, you can drop me in the comment section. Now we continue with protocols. Basically, the purpose of protocol is to achieve the multiple inheritance, which was not allowed by default. To achieve the multiple inheritance, we can use the protocols here. In case of Java, we are having interfaces. Basically, what is protocol or interface? Basically, protocol syntax is this. Protocol, which contains methods. Addition, of type int, of type int. Subtraction, multiply, division. Basically, protocol is a set of method declarations, we can say. Set of method declarations. Let me tell you the problem statement first. The problem which we had was calculator is a class. Advanced calculator, which is a class again. Class. Super calculator, which is a class again, which has a method like a func display. Even this also is having display function, which is displaying results. Calculator displaying results of advanced calculator. Okay, this is, assume that this is one class, this is another class. Now I want to create new class which is super calculator, which is subclass of calculator and advanced calculator. Calculator and advanced calculator. Which is not allowed here. Here, multiple classes inheriting from multiple classes are not allowed in Swift. Multiple inheritance from classes calculator and advanced calculator are not allowed, because the problem here is the same method I'm having in the calculator class as well as advanced calculator class. If I create, let's say if we are having display addition, A is of type int, comma B is of type int, print addition is A plus B. Here, super calculator is the one class which is subclass. I'm extending from only one class, that is calculators. Only one super class. Now I'll create a super calculator. Super calculator dot addition I can perform and 20. Super calculator dot display I can call. Okay. Super calculator, I purchased super calculator. By using super calculator, I can perform addition, and I can call display method of calculator class, which is super class. Now assume that I want to use one more super class, which is advanced calculator. Now the Swift is not allowing. Actual problem why the Swift is not allowing means there are some problems. One problem is display method is there in calculator class as well as super calculator class, advanced calculator class. Calculator class is having display method Advanced calculator class also is having display method. I am calling super calculator dot display method. Then the compiler is in confusion whether to call this method or this method. The two methods are same. This problem is known as the diamond problem. That is the reason even Java does not support multiple inheritance. So to achieve multiple inheritance means multiple classes to inherit to create new subclass. The other way is protocols. Protocol is a set of method declarations. It simply contains declarations. It does not contain any implementations. Even if you write implementation, it will not allow. Protocol methods must not have bodies. Bodies means implementation. This is the body of this method. Okay, these are not allowed. Only protocol contains method declarations. Let me make it simple. I have two methods. Okay, let me remove this as well. Now I have a protocol. I want to use this protocol. How to use this protocol? Protocol we need to extend like class. Calculator is my class and arithmetic protocol. This is called protocol conformance. The terminology is protocol conformance. Conforming to the protocol. The calculator class is now conforming to the arithmetic protocol. Calculator class now conforming arithmetic protocols. Here, there are some issues again. This is protocol is set of method declarations or we can say set of rules. I am trying to follow. The calculator class wants to follow the arithmetic protocol operations, arithmetic protocol methods. So as and when you are trying to confirm, you must implement all the methods. See the error and fix it. What it does, it created bodies. It implemented these methods. I'm just repeating it again. What is protocol? Protocol is a set of method declarations. How to use the protocol? By confirming the protocol, we can use it. How to confirm the protocol? Class name, colon, the protocol name. All the protocols, all the methods in the protocol are must be implemented by the adapting class or confirming class. Calculator is now confirming to the arithmetic protocol. Since it is confirming to the arithmetic protocol, all the methods which are there in the arithmetic protocol, all the methods which are declared in the arithmetic protocol should be implemented. Otherwise, it won't allow. Okay. Now, calculator is the one thing which is following some protocol. The protocol name is arithmetic protocol. Arithmetic protocol has two methods. I am implementing those two methods. Then there is no issue. If you do not follow, if you do not implement these two methods, you will get error because you are not confirming to the protocol. You have adapted the protocol, but you are not confirming to the protocol. Type calculator does not conforms to protocol type. Arithmetic protocol ni follow avatledu. Okay, how to follow that? You have to implement these two methods. Whatever methods we have declared here, those should be adapted here. Those should be implemented here. Print addition, a plus b, subtraction, a plus b, a minus b. Assume that I'm going to have one more protocol. Advanced protocol, which is having functions modulus a is of the int, comma b is of the int. Should not have method implementations. This is one more method. Here I can adapt to this protocol as well. Advanced protocol. Whenever you are adopting advanced protocol, what we need to do? We need to implement this method. Print mod is a percentage b. Here, this is one thing, this is one thing. We are enhancing from two protocols. Two classes are not allowed, which we tried, but two protocols. These are two types actually. From two protocols, like a class can be extended, a class can be inherited. You can say this is multiple, right? This is single, this is multiple. Multiple inheritance can be achieved by using protocols. By default, all the methods in the protocol are required. By all the methods in the protocol are required by default. Okay, to make them optional, I want to make them optional. How to make them optional? Optional. You need to use objc here. Objc optional. Maybe here also you need to use objective-c. Then this is optional, so you can ignore this. There is no error here. There is no error here. Let me create calc equal to calculator. On top of calculator, we can call addition 10, 20, calculator dot subtraction 10, 20, calculator dot mod. We're calling 10, 20. See the difference? Here it is question mark. Question mark means this may or may not be implemented. This method is optional, right? It may or may not be existing. May or may not be existing. We need to confirm that before that. Okay. At present, I'm not using mod. Okay. Clear? I am creating a class, adapting two protocols. From the two protocols, I have implemented all the required methods. All the required methods are here. These are required methods. These are optional methods. This is how we can create optional method. If I want to even subtraction also, I do not want. Objective-c. Optional. This is subtraction is optional. If you want to make the like protocol is set of guidelines, we can say protocol is set of guidelines. Assume that traffic protocol. Assume that you are going on the road, you need to follow some traffic guidelines. As a human, you always need to walk at right side. Traffic guidelines is set of protocols. It contains all the methods, all the rules that needs to be followed by vehicles, bikes, cars, or humans and humans. Humans has to follow few protocols, few rules. As a if you are riding a bike or car, you need to follow some other set of guidelines. All these guidelines are kept in one protocol. That is traffic rules. As a human, you follow few rules. As a vehicle, it follows some other rules. Okay, human need not to follow vehicle rules, so that you can declare them. Some of them are optionals. Similarly, here also we are declaring some of them are optionals. Okay, in one protocol we can have optional and required methods as well. The required methods must be implemented. The required methods must be implemented. Even not only methods, you can also declare some variables where name is a type string. You cannot directly assign the values. Actually, this is set and get. We are specifying this is a name, is a property to which you can set the value. You can also get the value from it. Okay, whatever we have declared here, those must be implemented here, right? By default, it is required. Okay, see, take the session. Whenever you are adapting the protocol, you have to implement the properties as well. You can ignore the optional methods. These are optional method. This is optional method. These two are required, so you must implement them. Any doubts here?